What is your superpower, or what are your superpowers? Today, I want to have a chat and talk about one thing I've noticed in myself over the years through evolving from being unconscious human to a full-blown wide awakening into embodying myself, aligning with my highest consciousness. And that is, I have certain superpowers. Things that when I work with others, I realize they don't have access to this thing that now seems totally simple to me. And the exact same thing is true for you. So hopefully, by the time we get done with this video today, you are a little more keen on your superpowers. You have more clarity and you know how you can use them to stay aligned with who you are and to bring your gifts into the world. I know for sure if you're subscribed to my channel that you are awake, you're aware, you know that you are source in human form and you came here to shine your light. And I would say that the purpose of life, if anything other than living, is to express and explore who we are in this realm, our unique expression, our unique genius. So let's talk superpowers. Now, if you've ever heard of Dr. Hawkins, Power versus Force, he was a enlightenment spiritual teacher. I love to put his YouTube channel on sometimes. He's fabulous, totally adorable. And I watched a lecture of his where he spoke of if you chose one thing on his list of characteristics, we'll call it. If you just chose one thing and stuck with it, maybe it's gratitude, maybe it's seeing the beauty in everything, finding something beautiful in everything, everyone. Maybe it's just absolute forgiveness, total surrender, total acceptance of all things. If you just chose one thing and you stuck with it and you committed to it, that you would transcend duality. And I fully believe that's true. Now, I work with clients for many, many, many years now. It has shocked me that the one thing I'll say that I chose in this journey to, we'll say, focus on and never let go of, that superpower that I have shows up in everyone that I interact with. And so if you have, friends, family, or maybe you work with a facilitator, you may notice that certain folks just have a knack for something and they can see right through your bullshit really in those areas because they've integrated something pure fully and completely and they're able to offer clarity in areas. And that's the beauty of human life. I'm all about going direct. I always ask myself for all the answers. I do my best to stay out of the social media and the news and all of the information out there, whether it's this channel, my website, doing things the way if you watched, how to start a business and how to be an entrepreneur and how to do a YouTube channel. There's so damn much information out there. And it's convoluted, it's confusing, and it's getting information from somebody else's filters. So I'm not encouraging you do that. However, if you're ever going to take advice or maybe curiously watch someone and consider whether they may have a golden nugget for you, it is the areas in which people have achieved mastery. And some folks are masterful at, I don't know, being grateful for everything, at giving from the heart, different qualities again, which I am calling our superpowers. So, when I was at the lowest point of my human journey, bedridden for years, and I really gave up. I did not expect to live. And I started working with my facilitator. Um, his number one teaching is really what I embodied. But first, he told me no more battles, Kathy. You just like, there was no more energy to battle with. I don't think I'd be here today if I didn't drop every single battle. So No more battles, which is a total surrender and an acceptance of everything, everyone, all things as is right here, right now. So take a breath with me just for this moment. This is the most pure, direct energy work you can do for yourself. Whatever you're battling, whatever resistance is in your body, mind, and aura right now to the world, your finances, your health, your money, your whatever, where you're at on your journey, take a breath and release all friction, battles, resistance, and feel that in your body. If I were to fully accept everything and everyone, every bit of myself, everything I've ever done, right here, right now. You don't have to go and work it out mentally right now. Just feel how your body reacts. And this is what I would call my superpower. And I'm going to define it a little differently, though. I considered it having the absence of judgment, full acceptance, total neutrality, non-duality. These are all words that describe you as source. As source, everything just is. There's no right, no wrong, no good, no bad. So if you're able to embody this fully, which can mean sitting for moments each day, 5 minutes in the morning, and feeling that in your body, I accept life. I say yes to life. I say yes to everything as it is right now. And I know damn well that there's something bigger than my little pea brain ego, right? That there is a higher power. I mean, my creator and I are one, but it doesn't matter if you want to talk to that higher power as though it is separate from you, because we're having the experience of separation right now, and we're bringing that together. Those of us who are awake have said, my creator and I are one, damn it. I am a microcosm of the macrocosm. I know I'm not just this human avatar. So take a breath and feel that in your body as I speak. Now, what I've noticed is in my discussions with people, especially any one-on-ones that I do, most of my advice, coaching, practices, exercises, guided meditations, the energy work that we do together centers around this, about around helping people to release resistance, judgment, battles, because that's a frequency that I am fully embodied and integrated with. And I can not just guide people through the concept of it, which is important to rewire our conscious mind. I can assist them to access the subconscious areas where this is still held. And of course, as we are vibrational beings, everything starts with vibration and energy. I can assist people to recalibrate to those frequencies. And that is your genius also. So, whatever you've embodied fully, you have this integrated um, frequency through your physical form, and you radiate that out and you help others to do it. So, maybe you're extremely giving. Maybe you're um, able to maintain pure neutrality and not have to get involved with things. Maybe you see the beauty in everything. Maybe it's your passion and excitement for life. Right now, take a breath with me and just ask yourself, what skills, in what areas are you so aligned with who you are as source? Maybe it's that Christ consciousness, the unconditional love for everyone. And if you say, well, gee, I don't know, I haven't mastered any of these, which one feels most true and pure in your heart? And I'll share a couple more tidbits and stories here, and maybe this will inspire you to pick something, because literally, when you choose something as creator, you say, this I know is in alignment, and I refuse to flip back into old energy, separation, duality, judgment, fear. When I choose to stay aligned, that's when, you know, you're going to be tested. Not that it's a test, but you are in these old energy patterns. So the pattern's going to come back around. It's going to test you. And as you maintain, poof, you vibrationally anchor in at a new frequency. And those tests stop coming. So I'm going to say it perceivably takes a lot of work to break through. But once you break through and then you stabilize, it's no work at all. It's an incredible ease and joy. And you look back at the old way and you think, why the heck didn't I just hold tight, like really stay committed and determined for myself to transcend that? Why did I let the ego and the, world pull me back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? Have you done that back and forth game? Total pain. I don't recommend it. I recommend that if you choose something to just hold steady, you stay with it. Now, that's a perfect segue to give you an example of this absolute surrender, the absence of battles, and what I call the absence of judgment. While I full on encourage you to hold steady and never falter, we falter. We're humans. We've all done it. We all do it. I do it all the time. So, back to my superpower. If I go back into an old habit, if I don't get up and do my morning routine, if I fall for a day or a week or a month into some old patterns, the one thing I never, ever, ever, ever do is beat myself up for it. Can you say that about yourself? And I am always shocked when I work with folks and they'll say, oh, yeah, and then I beat myself up. You do what? Like I can't comprehend that. But why would you do that? Because I don't do it anymore. The idea of it is so foreign, it's so silly, it's so negative, it's so derogatory. If you catch yourself doing something not not we'll say that is not complimenting you and your life and your health and all that, if it really wasn't your highest option, but you went there anyway, um, beating yourself up, judging yourself, just anchors that energy into your field more. It makes it harder to break out. It doesn't encourage you to pop out of it. When you love yourself, no matter what, that could be another way to describe this absence of battles is love. Pure unconditional love, coming back to that, those crystallis levels of consciousness, the Christ consciousness is unconditional love for yourself. And when you choose that and you say, it's all right, you'll get them next time. You know what? It's all right. It's okay. Then that opens up a space. You're not constricted in duality, density, old energy, fear. It opens up a space. Love always expands, fear always contracts. And in that expansion, more light can pour in, more clarity, and you start seeing things for what they are. And clarity, really, the truth sets you free. As you can see, you start asking yourself questions. You become curious rather than judging, or a lot of folks try to avoid the awareness of what they're doing, sort of numb out or distract, kind of hiding from yourself. I've done that. Have you? I've hidden from myself a lot. Um, but unfortunately, hiding from yourself is you hiding from you as source. You're only hiding from the light. So when you take a loving approach and you go, it's okay, it's okay. You know what? Did I come home from work feeling a little? So yesterday I had no, it was 2 days ago, an episode driving home. First, there were thunderstorm warnings, tornado, like my phone, everything's buzzing, going off. We had tornado and thunderstorm warnings here where I live. And I was on an appointment to meet a client, and I decided to cancel my last appointment and drive home because the skies were ominous. And I was like, this is not worth risking my life. As I turned around and I'm on the highway now, it's packed, rush hour. A giant black spider crawls right on my dashboard up by my steering wheel, like 2 inches from my knee, a big black jumping spider. Now, I know they're wonderful creatures, but I've always had this arachnophobia situation. And I started screaming. And then after a couple, like, oh my God, I started breathing and I was like, it's okay. It's okay, body. You're safe. You're safe. Number one, it doesn't want to bite you. I've researched them so that I know logically this spider has no intent to bite you. Body, you're safe. Okay. And you know what? Even if it does bite you, you're not going to die. Like, you're not going to die from it. So I was, but my nervous system went full on haywire and I breathed through it. I calmed down, made it home. But I must say that that was a night when I got home and I turned on a movie and I think I ate a whole bag of chips or something. Just an old pattern of let's say pleasure seeking, numbing, whatever. It happens. And so our habits that are in reaction to the stresses and the fears of everyday life, those things take years to change. I mean, at least for me, it has been years and years and years of awareness and intent to align with myself. And in the moments when I fall off the wagon, however that looks, then I just go, oh, well, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's not a big deal. So, do you extend that love and compassion to yourself? Can you extend it to yourself all the time, no matter what? Because once again, no matter what it is, and it's almost seems outlandish, but no matter what it is, I never, ever would dream of judging myself. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this. Of course, I should be doing it. I'm doing it. So that's one superpower that I encourage you to try on for size if you haven't. Another thing is, as you embody one of these things fully and completely, and it feels so good and it changes your life, it changes how you feel about yourself, it changes how your body feels on the inside, it improves your health, it improves your whole outlook on life and being alive because it feels so different to be alive, then you just want to keep incorporating more. So, another one of my superpowers would be everything is happening for me. I don't care if I fall down, break my leg. So, going back to the spider thing, this was happening for me. 2 days or 3 days before that, I ended up being sort of couch bound because I started playing pickleball this summer and my ankles both became very sore, probably because I just went and I played a whole bunch. And my initial reaction, or I will say the ego's initial reaction was, oh my God, like I found this thing I love to do, and now my ankles are too sore to play. And I felt this resistance come right here. Like, I'm not happy about this. I want to go play. And I took a look at it immediately and went, nope, that's not how we're going to do this. This is happening to serve me. Same with the spider. I decided that was happening to serve me. How? Well, obviously, I needed some practice releasing some fear, regulating my nervous system, breathing through it, letting that fear come up and leave instead of empowering it again, like, oh no, a spider. What if it bites me? If it bites me, I'm fine. I'm not going to die. It's probably not even going to bite me. Chill out, body. You're safe. I'm safe. All is well. I'm not, 10 lifetimes ago in the spider pit getting eaten alive again. I'm here now. We can let this go. We don't need this fear anymore. Thank you, and be gone. Going back to my ankle injury. So I had a couple days. I decided I'm just gonna stay home for 2 days and let it heal because I really want to play. So what did I do? I had some movie time. Brought out some supplies so I could do my workout on the floor instead of on my feet. I just decided to make it a fun opportunity to figure out how to make the best of 2 days. I got to work from home, my community job, instead of being out at appointments. I changed everything to phone calls or Zoom calls. So every time we choose that life is happening for us, you can see the beauty in it. We can even And another superpower this is see the benefit in every one of our struggles. So if you have this old pattern, that old pattern, this, why does this keep happening? Again, it's where we don't judge it. We don't judge ourselves. We don't battle it. We accept it. We're able to look at it and see clearly more and more and more as we're not trying to constrict mentally and figure it out, but letting the awareness grow within us through being in presence, embodied, then you can start to appreciate why you created all of this in the first place. Because one of the biggest keys here is you, as creator, you made every decision that you put into your subconscious. And yeah, a lot of it was just inherited from society. But you know what you were doing when you incarnated here. You knew it was going to be tough. You said, oh, it's no big deal. I'll be fine. And you signed up for this journey through duality. And now, as you get to unwind every decision and redecide what's true for you, you can say, oh, I decided that because blah, blah, blah. I'll go back to sitting on the couch eating chips or whatever, pizza, whatever I ate. I ate a bunch of junk food, something I don't normally do. I tend to eat pretty like clean, whole foods or whatever. But I have an old pattern, and that would be to binge, like to eat sugar or ice cream or chips or something. And it's just a pleasure seeking, numbing thing that makes you feel better temporarily. But long term, it's not always good for the body, right? So it's like a band aid instead of getting to the root cause of something. So that to me goes back to childhood. As a very young child, when my parents would fight and there was all hell breaking loose, I could go in a separate room and shut the door and watch TV and escape into that alternate dimension and disassociate from everything going on. So today, to this day, TV is still one of those little escapes for me. And I don't deny myself any pleasures. I don't follow any religious or spiritual protocol that you have to be all strict and disciplined and deny yourself. It's about awareness and your own choice as creator. So I encourage you to light any books on fire, any protocol, any teachings that have some sort of a strict program, any kind of dogma around how you're supposed to live and what you're supposed to do, and go direct with yourself and pay attention. And with everything, ask, why am I doing this? What am I gaining from it? Why am I still recreating this pattern? Like, it's okay. It's okay that let's just sit here and enjoy the night on the, like, what am I feeling now? How you become curious instead of judgmental. When you battle everything, you push it away. When you accept everything and you surrender, now these things can come and basically unveil themselves for you. And you can go, oh, okay. And that includes the habits, what you're getting from them, how they're benefiting you. If worrying all the time makes you feel like you're in control, oh, that's what I was getting from that. Somehow my mind has a belief that worrying stops bad things from happening, that I'm doing something to fix the problem. Then you go, but that's not actually true. It actually makes it worse. It's like praying for what you don't want to happen, and then you attract that very thing into your, oh. So it was benefiting me though, because I felt a sense of control. It calmed me because I believed I was doing something to help. But now that I have a higher perspective, because my consciousness is always expanding and I'm seeing more and more and more, I realize there's a better way and I can choose that. So I'm going to bring it back to you. What's your superpower? What are some of your best superpowers? Seeing the beauty in everything and everyone. When you don't judge yourself, when you're able to just be like, I surrender, let's just see what this is. You can actually extend that to others. And this one just keeps coming into my awareness. I love seeing the beauty in everyone. You know, the villains, do you have any villains in your life? People that you think, oh, that person, they really bug me or something like that. Bring that person in front of you right now. There's got to be someone. They could be in your personal life. They could be a political figure. I mean, it could be anybody. So bring that person in front of you right now. This is a test. This is a test of your connection to yourself as creator and your willingness to be the true source being that you are. Take a breath, bring them right in front of you, put your hand on your heart, feel your heart. Just feel the energy between your heart and your hand. Become connected to your true essence here. Feel that energy ebb and flow, move and grow. So get out of your head, come into your true essence. And right now, you're connected. This is where all of your clarity is at. This is where I do my best to live life from this place of connection and clarity. Now, let's look at a person, the person that came to mind to you that you think, I don't like that person. They bug me, they annoy me, they're bad, whatever it is. I would like you to find one beautiful quality in them and really appreciate that quality. Maybe it's just how good they are at being a real asshole. I don't know. But I've done this. If ever anyone triggers me in any way, this is one fun exercise. And it's powerful because you will find your resistance. And if that resistance owns you, then I'm sorry, but you're screwed. You cannot give your power away to hate and fear and separation and still be in alignment with yourself. So if you can't do this with everyone in your life, this would be a good superpower to work on. So let's send that person love. Let's feel it beaming from your heart, just flowing maybe like a ribbon or like the sun. Right now, mine feels more like a ribbon. And let's send it to them, just sending them love because they are not the avatar that they're playing in this lifetime. They too, like you, are creator. They are source, just expressing through a different form and playing a different role in this lifetime. And that is the essence of Namaste. The source light in me honors that same source light in you. So, namaste, dear friends. I hope you enjoyed this a bit and had some superpowers come to mind. And there are so many. If you'd like, feel free to comment if you have a superpower you'd like to share with me. I do go through, I read your comments, and if you enjoyed this video today, you can always find me on Facebook. I have been very active now. It's summer here, and so I probably won't be putting as many YouTube videos out, but I post on Facebook a lot. And the link is in the description, and you're also welcome to check out my free course, The Freedom to Be You. I have other freebies on my page, and I offer coaching programs, sessions, as well as group events. Saturday, we have a live breathe and feel where we go through the body, unwind the nervous system, bring in more of your essence, your light, help the body to recalibrate to higher and higher frequencies so you can feel that clear, connected sense of self all the time and have less back and forth, and stay uh, on course, becoming more embodied and integrated all of the time. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you for being here in a body with me, my dear source friend. Take care.